Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. Today is Sunday, so I'm going to do my official weekly weigh-in, and I'm going to announce my challenge for the month. All right, everybody, it is Sunday. It is a brand new month, a brand new week. It's time to make some changes. But first, let's go over what happened this past week. You guys know how my weight has fluctuated a lot this week. And that is a good example of what we might need to expect for the upcoming month if you join my challenge. Because this week I exercised a lot. And your body fluctuates a lot on the scale. I've said it before and a lot of people may or may not believe it, but you see the results. What is it? The proof is in the pudding? I don't know the phrase. But yeah, I fluctuated a lot this week. So let's just go right into the weigh-in because I do want to talk about the challenge. So I stepped on the scale today and I am 312 pounds even. So that means I lost 0.2 pounds since yesterday. And for the week, I gained 1.2 pounds this week. Again, not letting it get to me, especially I did finally rewatch, and it turns out I did watch it before. I just forgot. The Jordan Syatt video. I'll link it down below in case any of you guys are curious, especially because there are a lot of times that our weight fluctuates when we know we are doing what we're supposed to do. And so there are other factors to consider. There are like 5 that he listed. And one of them being, with exercise, especially strength training. Like right now, everything hurts. Muscles that I didn't even know I had hurt from yoga. All the exercises I've been doing and trying out this or that, yoga is the one that kicks my butt the hardest. There is a muscle right here I never knew existed until it's hurting because of yoga. It's amazing. But as he explains, as I have briefly touched on before, when your muscles are sore, they are holding into water because they are trying to repair themselves. So I think he used the example of it being like a sponge. When it's sore, it's like a sponge sucking up the water. And then once it's done doing what it needs to do, it'll release the water. And chances are you'll pee a lot that day. I did not pee a lot yesterday. Not any more than usual anyway. So maybe that'll happen today as my muscles start to heal up. And maybe as I start getting them used to it, it might happen. But before I get to... Well, luckily I'm not depressed about it. I'm not angry. I'm a little bit because, again, you guys know I am obsessed with this 300-pound goal. I want to get under 300 pounds. But again, I am more obsessed with wanting to be healthy and seeing progress, even if it's not every single week. Like this week, there was a gain. But when I zoom out and look at the month of October, I started, the first Sunday in October was October 4th. And I started at 317 pounds, 317.4 pounds. So even though I had a gain this week, overall for the month, I am down 5.4 pounds. That's not bad for 1 month. I obviously prefer it to be higher. There'd be a million reasons why I'd prefer it to be higher, but there's also a million reasons why I should be happy with that. I'm making progress. I am going towards my goal. Overall, for the entire month, I did well. And also just as an update, I am now down 64.8 pounds. So that is, again, great progress from where I started. And visually, I feel like it is a lot different what I look like now than where I started. And next week, I'm going to do measurements. I had other stuff I wanted to talk about with the challenge, so I didn't want to make this like a 30-minute video. So I didn't throw in measurements also. I will put them in next week. Plus, I got to find my measuring tape. I think I know where it is, but didn't feel like doing all that this morning. And compare it to the last time that I measured myself, which I got to find those notes. And for me, that probably means I'm going to have to find the last video, watch it, and write down as I go what my measurements were, because I am the most unorganized person you'll ever meet, which is why creating a challenge was a little bit challenging for me. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Again, I am making it as inclusive as I can. And honestly, without a ton of rules, because if you give me too many rules, that is setting me up for failure. So, first of all, because I have seen Movember and because I've seen Mary Fran, she is doing Yogvember, I decided to just make mine FrekiFitVember. I don't know why that entertains me so much, but it really does. FrekiFitVember. I don't know. But that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it a 30-day challenge. And the idea behind it is hopefully, because this is activity and fitness based, it's going to help me and help all of you guys create new habits for being more active. Because you guys have watched me all this time. I get in a groove where I'm doing exercise for a few weeks and then I kind of slag off. And slag? Is that a word? Whatever. I slack. That's the word I was looking for. Slag is like a British term. I've been watching too much BBC. But anyway, I do it for a little bit and then I slack off. And so the hope is by doing a full 30-day challenge, it's going to set the boundaries going past that third week into week 4 to build these habits of being more active and then continue on after that. Whether we want to do another challenge for myself or for all of us in next month, we'll see. But I do think it is a good way to start, and especially this month because it is leading into the holiday season. By upping our activity, it can prep us and get us mentally and physically prepared for the holiday season, which can be a little bit more challenging as far as fitness and weight loss goals go. So that is my plan. That is what I'm hoping. And I am including Thanksgiving in this. It's all 30 days this month. And honestly, it's starting today. So let me explain it. So first of all, it's 30 days and it's from now until November 30th. All 30 days, there is a fitness goal. And so with that, it's very simple. 20 minutes of activity, minimum. That's it. I'm not putting any hardcore rules, hardcore boundaries. 20 minutes of activity. You can fit that in. I can fit that in my day. Even if it is a matter of me watching TV, walking in place, alternating some jogging or something in place while I'm watching TV. Even if it's somebody that's not as mobile as me, you can be watching TV, be watching YouTube, and just because it's sitting here, have something and just be active, not just sitting there, sitting still, staring at the screen, or sitting there staring at your book. Whatever you're doing, there's ways to be active. And, sanitary. This is disinfectant. Anyway, so with that, my plan is for me, I'm going to keep up with the daily vlogs, and I'm going to explain or show what I did that day as far as activity goes, and maybe even throw some tips out there for some other stuff. I know there are a lot of you guys that have mobility issues and stuff like that, so I don't want it to be frustrating if I'm talking about me doing this active 30-minute yoga or me, working out hardcore at the gym or to a Planet Fitness video or whatever, and you might not be able to do that. So I might show some tips as far as what you can do, like even sitting in a chair. If you guys give me some what some of your issues are, and I can research. I love researching. So I can research and give you guys tips on what you can do at home. I know a lot of you have already mastered this, so feel free for being active with limited mobility, maybe a bad back, maybe bad hips and bad knees, whatever. If you experience that and you know some stuff that you can do, feel free to comment below this video and let other people know. That way people know they can come to this video and see, okay, there's some tips on what I can do. I want to be more active, but I can't walk 2 miles. I can't jog. I can't do jumping jacks. Whatever it may be, we can have them down below. So for me, like I said, I'm going to be checking in with that. And I really would prefer if you guys would comment and check in on my videos every day as far as what you did. It could very well be just hit my goal. Did 20 minutes. It could be I didn't hit it today. I'm going to hit it tomorrow. Whatever it is. And we're not letting it beat us up mentally if we do not do one day. That is me talking to myself, and that's me talking to you guys. One day of not doing it does not kill the rest of the month. You just kick right back up and start at it the very next day. Yesterday, I admit, like, granted it wasn't part of the challenge, but because I was worn out after work, I didn't exercise yesterday. My plan was to, at the very least, walk in place for 20 minutes while I watch an episode of Ghosts or whatever. Ghosts is a BBC show on HBO Max and I'm loving it. Well, actually, I'm caught up. I finished it, but it's only 2 seasons. But anyway, that was the plan. Didn't happen. So I'm not letting that beat me up today. So instead, especially since today is the official start of my challenge, I'm going to just do it today. Yesterday was missed. It's a new day. Time to move on. And again, it can be any kind of activity you want. I wrote down some options. So I wrote down whether it be walking, yoga, Pilates, strength training, HIIT training, cardio training, or even chair exercises. Whatever you need to do, you can do. Me, personally, I plan on doing a mixture of things because I like targeting different things. And I'm slowly figuring out what works best for me because some of the exercises that I have done get pretty easy. Like squats. Unless I do like 50 squats are easy for me. My legs and thighs are used to carrying over 300 pounds, so they're pretty darn strong. And I sit a lot, and I get up a lot because I pee a lot. So that motion is not hard for my body. So doing a lot of muscle training, unless I am holding like a 30-pound weight while I'm doing squats, it's not really doing much for me. And if things become easy, it's no longer a challenge. It is no longer affecting and changing your body. Slowing it down can, but it's not making you progress further unless you amp it up. Whether it be like, say, with squats or with walking, with whatever, if you're doing the same thing and it's not feeling like a challenge anymore, it's not improving anything. At least your fitness level. It's maintaining a fitness level. Don't get me wrong. But it's maintaining rather than progressing it. And so for me, I'm changing it up. I'm going to be using the Planet Fitness workout at home videos on YouTube. I'm going to be doing that yoga. Like, I really think I'm going to be trying to do a lot of yoga because that was a big, big challenge, but it gives me something to shoot for. And then also my resistant band training, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. And if any of these you want me to kind of demonstrate, let me know. And also on the days, there are going to be days where I don't want something as intense. Like, it's not great for your body to be doing something intense every single day. So on the days that I'm not doing one of those more extreme workouts, I will be doing walking in place or, just jogging in place or whatever. I can't jog for very long, but like if I got 20 minutes, I can be walking and then jog for like 2, walking, jog for like 2. Just to get some cardio going. Because a lot of times, like, my ultimate goal with strength training, based off of what I've researched, is like 3 days of strength and then the rest of the week being cardio. And like I said, minimum of 20, but if I can go more, wonderful. Anything that is better than sitting here watching TV doing nothing. That is the goal. All right, so does that make sense? Seemed pretty simple. I know a lot of you guys were worried if it was going to be inclusive enough for all of you, and I tried to make it as inclusive as I can be and as not challenging as it can be, as if that makes sense. For a challenge, I want it to be not challenging. When I say not challenging, I mean not too many rules. Because like I said, when I've seen some where there's a specific thing for each day, you got to do, 10 of these, 20 of these, 10 of these. And then the next day it's something harder. And then it's harder and harder. Next thing you know, you're doing 100 push-ups by the end of the month, which is great. But it takes me longer to work up to being able to do something like that. So it ends up making me want to quit. I tried them last year. Me and a friend, the one that I game with actually, we were trying to do this 30-day exercise challenge. And I think it was like day 12. It was just getting too hard. And then the next day it was even harder. And then the next day we said, we can't do it. Like, there's too much of it not. So like, should we restart? Should we whatever? Probably should have just restarted and done what we could do. But instead we quit. So this is a little simpler because if you try yoga one day and it's too hard, you can do something else. You can walk in place. At the very least, that's what we can do. All right, I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point, so I am going to call it a day there. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you think this challenge would be great for other people, and I will talk to you all tomorrow, and I'll go over what exercises I do today and what I plan to do tomorrow. But you guys, get off the couch, get off your chair, walk. Or even if you're sitting down, grab something and lift it up. Be active while you're sitting there. All right, now I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.